you want.
Yes,
we will try
can.
to answer what we can. Okay.
Can you reiterate that in like 5 seconds?
Who, me? Okay. You're about to start your
Yeah,
stream.
no, you can reiterate now. Yeah, this is over.
Hey guys, it's the Games Dungeon and Backyard Gaming. It's my yard. We are talking about WWE 2K15. We are here to talk about everything and anything that we possibly can. There are things that we probably won't be able to talk about, but the things that are out there, probably in the public domain, we'll probably talk about. So there is footage of WWE 2K15 on Xbox 360 and PS3 out there. You're probably already aware of it, to be honest. You probably already are.
Yeah.
And, you know, we know some people have very strong thoughts, I guess is one way to put it, on the content that's out there. Ask us questions. We can't really comment too much. I mean, we can comment to an extent on what we see, but we've not played it.
We've not played it. We've not played the 360 PS3 version. I know someone tweeted us a pic of the Vince McMahon.
Yes. Well, he actually looks worse in WWE2K15 on PS4 and Xbox One. Well, PS4.
I mean, this one looks like he is from the 80s. This isn't like youthful.
That's 80s, sir.
This one is more like he's aged 25,000 years.
Yeah, but he looks like a prune in the PS4 version, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Just looks. He looks worse. I'm just
saying right now. I'm gonna put W Supercard on my while we're playing.
Supercard. Ooh.
Yeah. I've got a Bella. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's epic.
Why is that not? Oh, what's going on here? So anyway, let me just try and get these videos to work. They're not working for some reason. Oh, they're working. Great. So, yes, guys, let's start answering some of your questions. We are very keen to answer your questions. Let's start with the first one. How many attires does HBK have? Does he have his 97 attires like in W2K14? And does he only have his more recent ones? Thanks.
I would safely say, I don't know, but considering that we're not on about they didn't have WrestleMania mode this year and it was showcase, there'll be certain showcase attires.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
That's probably it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't think there'll be any other. They might put the Undertaker one in.
I think you're absolutely right on that. I think that
I don't know, but you would safely assume that would be the case.
Well, from what's out there are videos. You can see pretty much what attires there are. But I just want to say, actually, from what I've seen in the showcase mode on the 360 and PS3, it's essentially identical, apart from obviously the graphical differences on the PS4 version, in regards to kind of how it plays. So there you go. Yard, what is that music?
I'm just using, you know, this whole stereotypical let's play something in the background to make.
Gosh, it's so annoying. Turn it off.
I'll make it quieter.
Is it true that we actually have storylines in Universe this year? And if so, are you allowed to tell us more about it? We've not played any of the storylines in the Universe mode.
No, we haven't.
I think there is, from what I've seen that is out there. And again, yeah. So again, it's so there's some people who've been playing the Universe mode, so you can kind of see kind of what happens. Yeah, I think there are cutscenes. I don't know how they're working.
I think the big debate we need to ask ourselves is, should we, in all honesty, because obviously America gets it 3 years earlier than the UK.
Yeah.
We were both very tempted, I forgot about this, to actually try and download it through the American PSN store.
Yeah.
And
wait, as in, yeah.
Seen,
we're not going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, let's just be honest. Yard and myself were both very keen on purchasing the game at like midnight, so the Tuesday, as soon as the game's out on PSN. Now, obviously, we live in the UK, so we need to use our American PlayStation network accounts in order to kind of get that, and we would have probably done that. But I got to say, we have not a lot to tempt us to get it at this point. There's a couple of reasons for that. One is, well, there's a lot of footage already out there, so there's not that much more we're going to be able to show you, apart from what we would do ourselves.
Truth be told, there's, because of all the updates on next gen and not on these formats, there's no massive real need to do it.
Yeah, it's basically, if you didn't get 2K14, but you wanted an updated roster, then it's worth getting, maybe.
Well, when you say updated roster...
Well, okay, fair enough.
You just mean 5 NXT guys and lose all the jobbers.
Yes, there is that. And gosh, man, it is hard to talk about the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions without being critical.
Well, but I can
Absolutely.
understand why 2K have not talked about it at all, and then all this footage gets
Yeah.
leaked, and they think, but if they just said it from the get-go, that
People
it's
would
going
have
to
probably.
be
I think
like,
you're right, actually. I think you're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
they should not have hid it. This is the thing. If they said
If you just
from
told the truth and
get-go,
said, like, to be honest with you guys, the current, the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions are going to be very, very similar to what you played in 2K14.
Well,
The real update, the real kind of progression in the series is on the next gen console.
this is basically what's the case with FIFA. FIFA on PS3 and 360, when it went to 13 to 14, was pretty much just little bits and pieces. It wasn't until the next gen versions that there was upgrades. People still paid 45 odd quid for it. When it came to the FIFA on handhelds, the 3DS version, no, PS2 version, there was still FIFA 14 on PS2. Yeah, that's the crazy thing. But FIFA 14 on the PS2 was exactly the same as FIFA 13 on the PS2, same as FIFA 12 on the PS2, same as FIFA 11 on the PS2. The only difference was the kits, graphical changes in the kits.
Yeah.
Gameplay was exactly the same, yet people still buy it because they want the most updated thing. If they just openly admitted that this was the case, that they've got the new showcase mode, but there's going to be no graphical change in Superstars, no real change in terms of how the gameplay is sorted out, I think a lot of people would be fine with it, and they would immediately upgrade. The fact
At least they would have been aware of that, so they didn't feel kind of maybe duped. I guess some people feel that way. Yeah, that's what I meant.
The word. If they just decided, yeah, okay, because lots of people pre-ordered it.
Yes, but a lot of people pre-ordered it on the store, and now they can't get their money back.
Yeah,
and I think that's upset some people.
Some people might get their money back though because false representation.
You reckon?
Yeah, because if they were debating,
is there a false representation? Because there wasn't any information about the game.
Yeah, but if they're basing all the advertising on the next gen game and not detailing anything about the current gen, and people are pre-ordering on that basis,
yeah,
there is grounds.
I guess so, but they'll still always say on their videos current next gen versions.
Yeah,
blah blah blah.
I know. So it's you like.
I feel sorry for people that have done that, and now they feel they want to change, maybe get the next gen versions or whatever. But I do think it's.
Right, I'll put it this way. I've got a guy, Keith Ely here, saying, is the PS3 version of the game actually worth getting? If you want some new move animations, you want the NXT Superstars, and you like the gameplay of 2K14, buy it.
Yeah, and in all fairness, someone's put a video out with 18 minutes worth of the new moves.
Yeah. And there's a lot of new animations in the game. It's
funny actually because I'm quite prevalent on the W2K, the 2K forums, especially the WWE section, and a lot of people were saying to me or insinuating that we've been kind of lying and that we are, I don't know, that we are influenced by 2K, which is completely not going to be true.
No, but
I mean, it's great that 2K invite us.
If 2K likes to pay us, then please, happily.
We'll do that. Yeah,
we will happily do it, and we will openly admit it. But I am very.
Yeah. Oh no, we'd completely admit it if we were.
Yeah. What? 2K15 is a lot simpler.
We've spoken to a really nice representative of WWE, who is the brand manager, or one of the brand managers anyway, not Stephanie McMahon. But we were saying to him that it feels like a reboot. Like someone's gone on and said, right, okay, if we were going to start from scratch, what would we do? And that's kind of what it is on the PS4. You've got the stamina system that's not in the 360 or PS3 version. You've got the crawling to the ropes, crawling to pins. You've got the charged finishers, you've got kind of the ring psychology aspect, you've got the train grapple minigame, all of those things which are not in the PS3 and Xbox 360 version. It's a completely different game. That stamina system changes the game completely, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It's so different. And also they've still got the fast strikes in the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions, which you can see. No charged finishers. There's no stamina. I think I mentioned that. There's no stamina bar. That it's still got the breaking point submissions. So it's a completely different game. I would be saying at this point, from what I've seen, if you are looking for the real kind of like update in the game, you get the next gen versions, you get the Xbox One or PS4 versions. If you can't, then you're going to have to make that decision. Do you stick with 2K14 or do you get W2K15? It's
Yeah.
that's going to be up to you guys. Why are the creation suites so limited this year? They actually took away options rather than give us something better. Your thoughts?
Well, yeah. I heard rumors on Twitter that they've taken out replay.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Well, if you go by the videos that are out on the PS3 and 360 versions, there is no more. There's a lot of things that have changed. So you can expect. There's no real changes in the rest of things. I think there's still 100 slots, stuff like that, apparently. But there's no more create a finisher special move. There's no more story designer. There is. I think there's a few more superstar heads, but I think, in fact, I know who the superstar heads are. I don't know if I should really read them out. Should I read them out?
You might as well. It's
Okay.
out there.
Right, so guys, if you want to know who the superstar heads are, now again, we don't know what differences there are between this version and the PS4 next gen versions. So just bear that in mind, okay? It doesn't mean that it's exactly the same on both, because the gameplay is different. Okay, so we don't know exactly, or we can't talk about exactly what the differences are. So, the superstar heads in the 360 and PS3 versions are Alberto Del Rio, Batista, Brock Lesnar, Cesaro, Chris Jericho, CM Punk, the CM Punk who was there before he left, CM Punk Retro, so that's 2011 to 2013, Damien Sandow, Daniel Bryan, the short-haired version of Daniel Bryan, I believe. Dolph Ziggler, Kane, that's the bald unmasked Kane. So there you go. If you want to make corporate Kane, you probably can. John Cena, The Miz, Paul Heyman, Randy Orton, The Rock, Ryback, Shawn Michaels, Sheamus, Stone Cold, Triple H, current Triple H Retro with the long hair, Undertaker, and Undertaker Retro. So there you go. Apparently, Roddy Piper, Goldberg, and Mankind are not in. There's no jukebox as well.
Oh yeah, well that we can sort of knew from the soundtrack.
Yeah. There's no new divas. Cameron and Naomi apparently have their Funkadactyls attire.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's apparently Batista's default attire is the red trunks, red Tista.
Red Tista. But
Oh,
obviously you
blue.
can probably put the armbands on and go blue
Yeah,
Tista.
you want to make him blue. You want blue Tista.
And then go
So-
Drax.
Yeah. So I mean, I've been chatting to Smack Talks quite a bit today, actually, and it's quite interesting to kind of talk about kind of some of the things that.
Well, that's Smack
Yeah.
Talks domain. That. And then
I know. I really do feel for Smack Talks. I really do, because obviously there's a lot of what he provides for people in regards to the creative community and all that kind of content, and obviously that greatly impacts kind of what people can and can't do. So apparently there's no custom soundtracks, so you can't put in kind of what you want for people.
the videos and everything, yeah.
Yeah. But apparently, like, there's a few other things as
But
well.
again, if they just openly admitted this months before. But the thing is, on this is because it's 360 PS3, nothing should be taken out.
Well, custom entrances are no longer there, according to kind of what's been said. So there's no custom entrances.
Well, this is the thing. This should
From the
never,
creator entrance,
there
there's
should
no
never
custom
ever
entrances.
be stuff taken out. Stuff added in, but never take away. You should never take away anything. Because what's the point? I mean, I get it on next gen. You can't put everything in. You need to focus your time on certain things.
Yeah.
I get that.
Lack of story mode is a bit gutting, and the effects that
Custom
it has
sort.
on the
It means
creative
people will
character.
stick to 2K14 for custom modes
Content.
and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, and it shouldn't be like that. That's the thing, really, unfortunately. Yeah. So it's going to be, difficult for people who were kind of really looking forward to a lot of those things. Um, yeah, no, no creative finishes and things like that. No creative story, things like that. No replay system, as you kind of mentioned.
Which makes no sense when you're showing trailers of what a maneuver and
Yes.
showing different camera angles, which are definitely not camera angles from what we saw in showcase mode and in my career. They don't have those camera angles, not even replays.
Yeah.
It's sort of saying, if you're going to show this in a trailer and then not have it possible to be yourself when you've had it in previous years, this is why I'm thinking the PC version might be the definitive edition if it ever gets released.
Mm. Well, if the PC version comes out, I mean, we don't know what the next gen versions are going to have and what they're not going to have. The thing is, they might. I don't know. I don't want to get people's hopes up, to be honest with you. If I'm honest, my view on it is what there is in regards to that content. I mean, there's two ways of looking at it. Okay, you've got one, it's going to be the same in regards to the PS3, Xbox 360 versions in regards to what's available in regards to the creative functions, or alternatively, they're only going to be in the next gen versions. So those are the two kind of, aren't they? They're not going to kind of just put one or two in. It's either going to be all or nothing, really.
Yeah.
So either all of those are in the next gen versions or they're not. Generally, I would say to people not to get their hopes up too much. And I know that sounds really horrible and like, oh, come on, man, seriously, I've got to say, I don't think it's a good sign if they've gone to the effort of taking it out of the PS3 360 versions. Why they put it in that version? I mean, unless it's completely started from scratch on that as well. But again, you would have thought we might have heard something about it if that was the case. Yeah. I mean, I know there's things that they haven't announced, but we've pretty much heard everything, haven't we, in regards to like,
I don't think they're going to advertise anything else in the game now, apart from maybe another like the What Maneuver trailers. But I can't see them releasing any other information.
Someone asked, did you know who got NXT mode was going to be in the PS3 and 360 versions of WWE 2K15? We didn't actually know.
Well, the who got NXT mode, no, they didn't say anything about that. We were told of a new mode.
The only reason we knew something was because of the leaked achievements.
Yeah.
That was the only reason we knew there might be something.
And then we safely assumed that Smack Talks was right as well, that the Defeat the Streak would be coming back, and it would be with John Cena.
Yes, of course. Well, I didn't know that when I first kind of covered that. I didn't read it properly, and I didn't know about that. So, yeah, that was cool to kind of read. So yeah, it's all about your NXT superstar beating John Cena.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's 5 superstars. There's 4 matches each. That's 20 matches.
Yeah.
You could probably do each match in less than 5 minutes each. So you're talking less than 2 hours.
Yeah.
Is that really good for that type of mode? Showcase mode, another 31 matches? You complete it in 5 hours for a £40 game.
Yeah,
you have to debate yourself on that as well. Is it really worth £40, $60 game?
So people want to know, how can you do the OMG moment for Roman Reigns? You have one finisher and protect your opponent in the corner.
Yeah, it's one finisher.
Yeah, it's one finisher.
And just have them in the corner. I said there's no stamina. It's just in the corner.
Yeah, because a lot of people think it was at the apron, but that does the ring apron DDT.
Yes. No, that's not the one you want.
No. So let's get some more questions up. Come on, let's get some of these questions going if I can find where they are. Right. Okay.
What are some of the overalls? Well, I know Miz's is like one of the worst.
Overalls, I think I got them somewhere. If you want to know.
I know Miz's is one of the worst because I laughed about it. They had worse than Santino.
Okay, so I'm not sure if this is different from the next gen version, but we'll see. Anyway,
I think it's the same. Why would it not be?
Well, John Cena's 96. He's the highest. HBK's 95. I'm sure the Undertaker's 95 as well.
Well, Cesaro's still 92?
No, apparently Cesaro's 86.
Oh, they dropped it then.
Yeah, Sheamus is 93. Brock Lesnar's 92. Well, let's be honest, that should be higher, really. But Sheamus 93, that's pretty high for Sheamus. He's not had no offense, as much. I quite like Sheamus, but he's not had the greatest year.
Well, no, look,
What did he even do at WrestleMania again?
Oh,
Do you remember?
Jobbed.
No, did he? Was he in the Battle Royal?
I think he was in the Battle Royal, yeah.
That's not good, is it? Sheamus deserves more.
I mean,
Anyway.
put it this way: Sheamus on WWE Superstar is like a bloody mid-card jobber as well. Got fucking bad stats. I've got an ultra rare pro of him now, and it's like
5p.
Good.
The Rock is 91. Stone Cold.
That's surprisingly
90.
low.
Yeah, I know. The Rock's one's quite low, really. Stone Cold is 90. Daniel, they looks like they're being harsher with the scores this year in general. You'll see.
They just want Cena to win.
Daniel Bryan 2012. He's like, I'll be on the front cover, but I'm 96 this year.
Yeah.
No one else is even close. I don't know why HBK is 95. I mean, as much as I love HBK, was that era of HBK really 95 worth?
Well,
Like 92, 93. I mean, not that the Cena should be 96 anyway. There's only one person I'd put as 96. Actually, I want Warrior.
Wow, there's a question here from this is the saddest question I've ever seen, and they can't even spell. Okay, can your with you are character in apostrophes my carer 2K15 get cancer?
Sorry?
Yeah.
What? Say that again. What?
Can your character in My Carer 2K15...
My carer or my career?
No, My Carer, that's how they've spelt it.
Okay.
2K15, get cancer.
I'm not even going to answer that question. It's just...
And then someone favourites the tweet as well.
And, yeah, okay, I'm not going to go there. Let me just carry on quickly running through these...
Guys, that's just sickening. Seriously.
Yeah, just don't read it.
No, but it's just someone favorited it. I would have ignored it, but then someone favorites the tweet.
Yeah.
That's just wrong, guys.
Guys, come on. Nice questions here. Right, so anyway, let me keep going. So look, these are the overalls. Randy Orton's 90. Roman Reigns is 89. Seth Rollins is 89. Ultimate Warrior is 89. Should be 100.
NXT's?
Chris Jericho is 88. Cesaro is 86. Sami Zayn is 86. Booker T is 85. Lower than Sami Zayn.
Okay, what is the Miz?
I haven't got to the Miz yet.
Well, just say the Miz is.
Booker T is 85. Jey Uso is 85. Jimmy Uso is 85. Well, that's good, isn't it? That's nice. Beb News Barrett is 84. The Miz is 84. Rey Mysterio is 84.
The Miz is less than Sami Zayn.
Ryback is 84. Yep. Titus O'Neil is 83. Xavier Woods is 83. And Darren Young is 81.
It's like, what the hell?
What's the best OMG moment in the game, Yard?
Oh, it's still the torpedo DDT.
Callan Howard. Oh yeah, the through the ropes DDT by Sami Zayn is amazing. It's a shame it's 3 finishes. It should be 1.
No, because you're not going to see it that often.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah, fair play. I give you that. Actually, what is the DLC for PS3 and Xbox 360? We really don't know, Callum.
It's the same DLC as the other stuff.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, the showcase.
Showcase DLC is all the same.
I thought there's things like Paid, which is exclusive to next gen, or is she not?
Well, I'm assuming she isn't for Paid.
Okay.
It's Hogan, which I think is next gen only.
Well, I don't know.
Because he is in the special editions. At least
Yeah.
timed exclusive. There's no way you can get him otherwise.
Oh, this is one I can answer for you, Rodney. Rodney Hunter asks, does Sami Zayn get the Olay chance in his entrance? Yes, he does, according to the videos that I've seen. And it's flipping awesome.
And who is the best NXT character to play as? All of them.
Yeah. Well, if it's me, I'm all about Sami
the game
Zayn.
and how you play it.
Yeah. And I tell you what, though, Adrian Neville looks boss. And so does... well, I want to play as Bo Dallas though, because I think he's pretty funny. But they're completely underusing him in WWE right now. What else have we got? Have you seen Lana's intro to Rusev's entrance? It's actually not bad. I've not seen that one yet. Actually, that's a video I haven't watched.
As long as Lana's in a short cut skirt, we'll all be happy.
That's a great way to objectify women.
I know, isn't it?
What do you think of these secret roster
to be fair,
spots
she's already done
in the
nude
game?
bits,
What do you think they are?
What bits?
The secret roster spots. To be honest,
Well, we know that in the current, the last gen 360
yeah,
PS3.
I think it's the person you've seen in the screenshots previously, on the achievements recently.
It's the NXT guys and The Rock. That was the main.
Warrior.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Well, I'm saying it's Ultimate Warrior because there's screenshots, there's videos of people playing as him now, where it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
It's not like we're announcing it or anything. It's pretty obvious that he's there. Anyway,
But we do know PS4 and Xbox One versions, the roster anyway, the GMs are in the game as well. But they haven't said in what capacity. It might just be.
I don't think they're in the GMs are not in the 360 or PS3 version. I don't think.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying the Xbox
okay.
One and PS4. But they don't
Yeah.
say what capacity. They could be wrestlers. They could be playable characters. They could be managers.
RD
Just haven't
Hyde
said.
says, from what I'm hearing, WWE 2K15 on last gen is bad, but next gen is good. Would you agree? We've not played the last gen version, but do you know what? I still enjoy W2K14. So theoretically, the gameplay is not atrocious.
No.
It's just that on the next gen version, next gen console, the gameplay has moved on.
Yeah, and
so
we'll
much.
be taking a step backwards from playing it, and that's
Yeah.
why we're sort of lackluster.
Yeah. That's why we're not, too massively keen on doing that. Someone says, "Do you like potatoes?"
Potato.
Yeah, exactly. I just joined. Are they talking about PS3 gen or PS4? We're talking about WWE2K15.
Full stop. We'll talk about it all.
Someone said, "Can I press dislike?" Giovanni Cesaro, you can press whatever you like, mate.
You
Last
can
gen
do it,
version
but we will
sucks,
come and
fucking
murder you.
marks. Why are you guys doing another Q&A? Did you get the chance to play the game again? We didn't, but there's plenty of stuff we still would like to talk about, and we like to answer your questions. We talk about the current gen versions of the game as well as the next gen versions.
To be fair, Wes, if you've forgotten, it is Hell in a Cell tonight.
No, I know. Somebody's already asked me what our predictions are. We're going to come on to Hell in a Cell predictions a bit later, though.
I'll get my
I'm
360
so
on.
looking forward to it. Actually, now the more it gets closer it gets, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I just hope that anyway. I'll talk about it later.
I want to see Seth Rollins do a kamikaze dive off the top of the cell.
Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose are going to bring it. They know that it's such a big opportunity for them. They really do.
Oh yeah, this is going to be match of the year territory.
It has to be. It has to be, doesn't it? Because if it's not, then
the question is, which match goes out last?
Well, that's what I was about to say. It has to be, in my opinion, the Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins one.
Oh, will it?
It has seriously Cena versus Orton.
Yeah,
again,
but it's number one
main
contendership.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
You're right, though, because it'll probably happen and Seth Rollins is going to come in, smash through the cage, and do a curve stomp from the top right on Randy Orton's head. Wouldn't it be funny, though, if it ended in a no contest? That would be interesting. So if it ends in a no contest between Orton and Cena, doesn't that essentially mean that it could have a triple threat?
Mm-hmm. We do know that.
Anyway, let's talk about that later.
Oh yeah, no. Daniel Adams have said there's going to be the 2002 Elimination Chamber match as part of the 2K showcase between Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Yes, at the original at the Survivor Series, that's in the game. We knew about that beforehand.
Yes.
Actually, have they showed anything on the casket match?
Yeah. So okay. So
is it essentially what Inferno match mode had with the rolling, and it's only in showcase?
Yeah, So basically,
did I call it?
There's a casket match in there.
Did I call it?
There's a casket match in there. You did. There's a casket match in there and 3 stages of hell match in there as well. But it is exclusive to the 2K showcase mode. You can't play it outside of that, according to the people who have the PS3
and it's cutscenes, isn't it?
It's cutscenes instead of the you press a particular button prompt, and it cuts to them kind of going to roll the person in the casket. And that's pretty much
called it.
Yeah, you called it, bro. You called it, bro. Can you explain how much better the current gen is than the next gen game? Wait, what?
No.
I mean, we've talked about it a bit. We've not. Anyway, let's move on.
So I didn't even pay attention to the question. I just want to say no.
Are NXT wrestlers called up to the main roster in my career? We don't know that.
Don't know.
I'd love to, but I don't think.
I would like that to be the case, but.
It'd be well funny if in the game someone else got called up before you and you're like, what? I just beat him in a match.
Well, his gimmick was better, Adam Rose.
Yeah. Can I just mention, actually, guys, just 2 things that have seemingly come up.
Don't stop believing.
From what we talked about last time. So if you watch my interviews with Bryce, you'll notice there was a couple of things in there. One, I asked about, can you be in a tag team or whatever? He didn't really kind of answer the question, but someone else, He has, and he has said you can win you can win the tag team titles. So make of that what you will. It wasn't on my channel; it was on someone else's.
Yeah.
But that's great.
You must be pissed off.
Well, I don't know. I did pretty. No, it was the question I asked. I said, "Can you form tag teams?" And he said, "Yes, you can form alliances," which to me meant, well, maybe you can't have a tag team as such, but you can get on. You can work with someone in an angle kind of thing. But anyway, the other one is I asked him if the game is 1080p. He said the game looks very lovely and blah blah blah, which it does. He didn't answer my question, but someone else. I think it was a tweet that went out and it said the game is 1080p on the PS4 and Xbox One. So, or just next, might just said next gen, but whatever. It's 1080p apparently.
Yeah.
So there you go. And we said, even if it wasn't 1080p, if what we were playing, it looked amazing. So we tried to kind of put everyone at ease, but people only hear 1080p or not 1080p and then get upset. So the game looked amazing, irrespective of whether it's 1080p, 480p, 720p, or whatever. Although it is nice if it's 1080p, let's be honest. Yeah. Anyway. Do Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins only have their Shield attires? Well, according to Xbox 360 and PS3 versions, if you've seen the video footage online, yes. But we are sure that you can pretty much change their I'll leave it there. Is Yard still there?
Yeah, no, I'm here. It's just someone, the guy who sent out the Twitter thing about cancer, I think might actually have it.
Right, okay.
But it's still a weird question to ask about a game.
Okay, I'm gonna move on. How many people can be in the ring at once? Well,
6.
It's the same as 2K14.
Just 6.
Yeah. Is there a big difference between last gen and next gen other than graphics and career mode? Yes, the gameplay is completely... Okay, I say completely. It's very, very different. You have no idea how much the stamina mode plays an impact. You do an RKO, right, on 2K15 on the Xbox 360, right? You put the opponent down, you go to pin him, he kicks out of that move. What happens? He gets straight back up, right? In 2K15, here's another scenario. Same thing, sorry, same scenario, different outcome. You go to hit an RKO, but your stamina's low. You're down, your opponent's down. You crawl over to try and pin them. They kick out at 2. You both stay down. You'll get up quicker than they will because obviously you've just hit them with an RKO. That's the difference. The realism, the ring psychology, the when you go for a move and how you go for a move, what move you go for.
We are looking at the comments, guys. Just to let you know, I am seeing every comment on YouTube. Don't get us wrong. It's just there's a lot of comments and not enough time.
We'll start going through them a little bit quicker, guys. Sorry. Is there a big... Oh my gosh, I've answered
Is Stardust in the game? No.
No. Wes and Yard, will either of you be putting up gameplay? If so, which console will you be putting?
Oh, I always put up on 360 and Xbox One because it's so much easier to record.
Yeah. Yard will do probably Xbox 360 and Xbox One. I will probably do Xbox 360 and PS4, but maybe Xbox One as well, because I know I've already bought an Xbox One copy, so when it comes. Did you play any gimmick matches in the next-gen version? No, we didn't. Gimmick matches. Oh, you mean that can include things like ladder matches and stuff, can't it? Well,
I hate WWE 2K on PS3, says Washer Craddock.
Yes, thank you for that. That really helped. What do you think about custom music being taken out for created superstars? It's a shame, I think it's a shame. I know people love those kind of things in there. It's disappointing. Do you think the 360 and PS3 versions are incomplete versions?
No, well, I would call them 2K14.5.
Yeah, 0.5 instead of being 1.
It's a graphical update. Yeah, it's an update, not a made game.
We can completely understand people's disappointment.
I'll let you know. I saw
it's not what we would want.
I saw some gameplay of RVD on the PS3 version, and I'm like, holy cow! It's PS2 version.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I gotta say, the only thing I can say from that is, you can see then why it wasn't publicised so much. And
but you look at it from 2K14's graphic point of view, and you look to 15, and it's like
it's a tiny bit better.
I don't know.
Certain models they showed off look a little bit better.
The newer superstars like RVD that's been remade look atrocious in terms of the rendering.
Mm.
Like blurrier, and it's quite weird.
Mm.
Um,
What's your new favorite animation WWK15? Go on, I know what mine is. Yard. Yard.
sorry, I'm doing two things at once.
What's your favorite? What's your new favorite animation WWK2K15?
I keep saying this. Torpedo DDT.
Yes.
Actually, no. The Suicide Dive OMG moment is really good.
Do you know what my favorite new animation is?
What?
Crawling to the pins.
Yeah.
And that counts. It looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know it looks amazing. Also, I think that the animations are different when you're doing a finishing move and you have no stamina. So, oh yeah, I'll leave it there.
All superstars available in heads. No. Again, select view.
I've read them out earlier.
Yeah. Is the
Sorry,
superstar heads that seems to be on 360 and PS3? How did they get Warrior's face? Well, he's a wrestler that you can unlock. Do you think the Money in the Bank element is in career mode? Carrier mode, Tyler says. I think I would assume it is.
What's that?
In my career mode, the Money in the Bank.
Oh, well, he said it is to me.
Yeah.
Well, Bryce basically insinuated that it is.
Yeah,
Let's leave it at that. At this
yeah.
point,
Reverse 450 splash is definitely in the game. Adrian Neville's the inverted 450. That's definitely in the game.
What do you think about the superstar slots going from 90 to 50 to 60?
It's weird. It's stupid. Again, I granted it's royalty fees and everything like that, and you spent more time making next gen guys and porting them over, and it wouldn't be weird. It'd be too weird having more superstars on one console than another, especially an older one.
Why is Ryback an 84 overall and that overrated beep Sheamus is 93? Well, it's not up to us.
No, it's up to Corey Ledesma. So tell
No,
Miz.
he's not around.
Tell Miz that Corey Ledesma made him, even though he's supposedly not there anymore, that he made his guy like a -2.
They took out highlight reel in 2K14 and replaced it with replay, which sucks. And now they've taken it out. I mean, that's more of a comment really than a question from Entertainment EC2. They've removed all the preset entrances apparently too, says RKO Gaming. No, jukebox is in. You can only select songs from the soundtrack only.
Yeah,
okay?
that's not really jukebox though. It's just a custom soundtrack, of which there's only 10 songs.
They removed Create a Belt and brought it back like it was something new. Okay. More questions. I'm looking for questions actually, to be honest.
I'll have a look on my end. Let me have a look. See, do the ladder matches finally have proper physics? Don't know.
Do you think? What do you think about the secret?
Is there blood and is it
duplicates?
Okay, no. Say your one first.
What do you think about the secret roster just being duplicates?
It's not really. All of it's duplicates. It's just unlockables. I mean, Kevin Nash isn't a duplicate.
But look, I get guys. I guess the thing is, but understand that 2K. I'm not even sure if they were aware that there's certain things have been leaked, such as like the showcase mode. I think even when we met them, they didn't even know things that were out there that we already knew, because they had mentioned to us a few things like, "Hey guys, don't talk about like some of the showcase DLC." We're like, we know about it. Everyone knows about it.
Oh yeah, it's when they
it.
in our non-disclosure agreement, it said, and I quote, "Do not talk about Ultimate Warrior until Tuesday." Blah blah blah. It was announced the day before we turned up to the event.
Yeah, and we said we know about it though, and they were like, "Yeah, but you can't talk about it now." Okay, great, thanks for that. But you know, that's what happens. So apparently, someone said Randy Orton is 92 on next gen. Well, he was on the version that we played early on, but that might have changed.
Yeah, things can change at any time. Maybe Miz is like 2 now instead of 81. I mean, it's one of those things. 7 lost songs. What is the blood like? If there is any. The blood option was still available when we played our versions on next gen, but we couldn't get to it. Silly question maybe. Has career mode on next gen consoles replaced Universe?
What was that? What was the question? Sorry.
Has career mode on next gen consoles replaced Universe?
No,
no. It is set. The Universe mode is there.
Yeah, and Pretty sure it's in both versions. So sorry. As in, I'm pretty sure Universe mode is in both versions.
Yeah.
Because obviously we know that's not. Can you get in the crowd? Unfortunately, not. It might be something they do in the future, but at this point, no.
Again, it's still not going to happen.
Rodney Hunter says, "How accurate is the WrestleMania arena?" I
well,
don't know actually.
I don't know either. No,
There's an Xbox 360 video out there. I think with it
is a casket match showcase mode only? Yep. It's showcase mode only.
Do you think there are more NXT superstars in DLC?
Yes, they've announced Emma, and there's the Ascension.
Yeah, and the Ascension as well. Yeah, so that's cool.
Oh, the Ascension. Rah. I'm also right in saying, because I did look on Mike Remo when we did on Next Gen.
Yeah.
The tag team moves. That Batista Bon Marquio is the only new tag team move.
Oh, is it?
I think, yeah.
That's interesting.
Which, again, to be fair, how many tag team moves can you put into the game?
Well, yeah. Is Demolition's one in there?
Demolition's one's been in there for years. There's like 3 of them.
They've not taken that out. Then.
No, they never take it out.
To be honest, we don't often play as tag teams. I mean, we do, but we never do it. So we do tag.
No, but I wouldn't mind some variants on certain moves.
Yeah, no, I agree. It'd be nice to have a bit more in there. But wouldn't it be cool if they had the rated RKO as well?
Oh yeah, I mean.
And the 3D in there.
Oh, what about the Edge, the double team code breaker?
Yeah. What about is it 3D in there?
The 3D was in. I think they put the 3D back in last year.
You've been watching those Vine RKO vines and stuff.
I know. I saw the 3D one, and there's the Triple H with a chair shot as well.
Have you seen that one with the Team 3D? That's pretty fun.
Yeah. There's one with a chair shot as well.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I read that one. Is the AI smarter in next gen? Oh god, it's hard to really say. Really, I'd say it's been refined. Whether it's
I don't think.
I think it's just harder to reverse and things. Really.
That's not anything new though.
No, I know, but I'd say that
that's one thing I never
don't do anything ridiculously stupid. I guess is the best way to say it.
And I never got a chance to properly test legend difficulty out.
No, we didn't know.
I wish I could.
told me to play it on, and I said no because I was too busy trying to do stuff.
Yeah, and Spark tapped at normal difficulty.
Yeah.
Normal.
Smack Talk's tapped out.
Yeah, he tapped against the AI in normal in my career.
Tapped out.
To a normal submission, not even a finisher.
I know a lot of people moaned at me for doing this last time, guys, but I'm just going to plug my Twitter again. It's Wesy82. I would love it. You know what I'd really like to do tonight? I'd like to get past Delzinski on the Twitter followers.
Will the Hulkamania edition Hogan be regular DLC later? I'd imagine all the Hulk Hogan's going to be regular DLC at some point. I don't think it's going to be waiting at a certain avenue point, as it were. Someone
said we need to get more positive. RD Hyde, we are completely positive about the PS4, the next gen versions of the game.
And to be fair, if there was a next gen version, I think we would still be somewhat happy with the PS3 and 360 versions.
What's that? Say it again. What?
In terms of, I thought we actually no. On hindsight, no. I'm talking crap.
Is the dive through the ropes OMG on old gen, and how do you do it?
It'll be just like the apron DDT. They'll have to be on.
Yeah, but they'll have that instead. Yeah.
No. So they'll be hanging on the ropes. It'll be like the Undertaker's suicide dive.
Yes. Yeah. I have a theory that in W2K15, PS4 has a larger roster because the difference in the wrestler select menu. What do you think about that from Sledgehammer? I'd say just don't get your hopes up too much. I'd say kind of take things for what they are at the moment, and let's see where that takes us.
And then trade your game into GameStop once the next gen version comes in.
What's that?
Nothing.
Trade it into GameStop. Is there a GM mode? Not from what we know. Does CM Punk say it's clobbering time and best in the world is in his entrance? Not on the 360 and PS3 versions, and I'm guessing that it's the same on the next gen versions. Although he does have this Fire Burns on his first showcase match.
I hear voices in my head.
No, that's not this Fire Burns. This Fire Burns is that when it goes. at the beginning.
They talk to me, they understand.
It's pretty cool, actually. I quite like that. Leave me through. I can't remember how it
I
went.
see
Anyway,
clearly everything comes to life.
I want to know if corner tag team moves and tag team moves can hit on tables, stairs, chairs, and ladders in the gameplay. I can tell you that things like the steel steps and things like that have different physics, seemingly, than they do in the PS3 and 360 versions. Don't they? Because you try to do a suplex and stuff on the thing, and they stay there. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
And like even the monitors you can kick about. Well, you can't actually kick them as such, but when your character moves around them, they move the. So that's pretty cool, right? Come on, guys. Any more questions? We're looking for questions. What do you think of Bray's new sister Abigail? Well, actually, there's two sister Abigails.
Two sister Abigails.
No, I didn't, because it's out there. But there are. Now, I know a lot of people were complaining that the corner sister Abigail is on Bray's left side. But I can tell everyone right now there is a right-handed version which you can do without being in the corner. And to be honest, I actually think that one looks pretty good. It looks pretty good because they go smack bang on the map, and it looks pretty badass in my view. So there we go.
This CM Punk on Superstar Heads, I believe he is.
CM Punk is on Superstar Heads.
Is there a GM mode? No.
Wait, CM Punk on Superstar Heads, is he? Wait a minute, I'll tell you.
Well, I thought you said earlier.
Yes, both of them. Both versions. So he's
is The Rock scanned? I don't think The Rock is scanned.
I don't think The Rock is scanned.
I don't know. But
no, it doesn't look like it.
Any word on if the NXT arena will be in the next gen Create Arena? Is there Create an Arena?
Yeah, I think it is. But
yeah?
I don't know about the next gen versions. I swear I thought I saw a video.
Did you see on PS3 360? I don't have a clue on this one.
So I only know because like there's two people who are uploading loads of two really.
I'd love to know how they got hold of the copies. They must have got
from. I don't know. They own a shop. They got in a shop.
Oh, they got an indie gave it to them early.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
I'm just surprised they've got like 100 videos, between them, and I'm just surprised they've not been taken down.
Well, exactly.
Create Arena mode is in W2K15.
You know what? This is. I told you over the phone yesterday. It's like when Take-Two were doing Bioshock Infinite, it was so tightly kept.
Oh, it's saying not available in my country, and someone's from the USA. That's interesting. I wonder if they've been blocking it. Nice, your video is not available in my country. Oh, so does that mean they've been blocking it now?
It's possible, yeah, but that means the channel could get cleansed soon if that's the case. Or it could be music, the soundtrack, for instance. That's probably more what it could be.
So it looks like there is it. It's got like there's 4 areas. There's stage design once, venue size, crowd type, and then screen filter. So there you go. But apparently a lot of people can't see that video. And they go through like the thing, and there's like a whole bunch of different stages. But I don't know if you can. It's custom arena. Sorry, I don't know if it's create arena. So I don't know if that means you can like. Is that the same thing?
I would assume it would be.
You get 3 different versions of the custom arena: modern 2, and classic.
Sounds like it.
Stage design 1, Royal Rumble 98, blah blah blah. Venue sizes, and the screen filter, which is like stuff like 90s filter, 80s filter, and off, and I think late 90s filter or something. So just so you're aware, that's. Creating arena mode is seemingly in. So there you go. Well, there's loads of videos up there, so not that we're trying to get you to stop watching what we're doing.
No, but it's at the end of the day, from what the couple of leaked videos are, it's someone trying to talk over the soundtrack and you could barely hear them.
Yeah. You see, and that's why we would like generally to kind of like be the people that kind of show you that kind of content first, because it's not that we're just trying to be big-headed, it's not that we're trying to
no, that's what I want to do every day.
it's one, we love doing it, and two, it's just that we kind of know what you guys are looking for, and we were to kind of show you kind of that, and also our production values are just better. Oh
well. When we say better, I'm saying it doesn't sound like it's coming through tinfoil. We at least try and go for clean film. You know, it tastes a bit better.
Any word on a PC release? Not at this point.
But chances are, yeah.
Are you disappointed? Oh, I'm not going to answer that one. Sin Cara isn't in, not from what we've seen. Wasn't he on that roster page, though? And Zack Ryder were both on that roster page.
On what page?
On WWE.com.
No.
Okay. What do you think about the fact that Alicia Fox video where 2K lied? Okay. I'm not going to get into that one too much, Janie, because I didn't watch that video. But a lot of people, what they're saying is that Alicia Fox said that she was going to be in the game or something along those lines, and she's not in the game. Now, I don't know if she's actually in it in some form or capacity in the next-gen version, so we can't comment, really.
No.
That well on that one. I don't know, you don't know if she just meant the next-gen versions, but, hopefully she's in the game, maybe, I don't know. They're not going to put Ambrose and Rollins on first. That would just ruin everyone's night.
Well, not unless there's somehow a cash-in and Brock Lesnar interferes and then gets his ass kicked. And that would be hilarious.
That'd be amazing.
It'd be brilliant. It'd be hilarious as well.
Does anyone know if we can fight in the crowd? Unfortunately, we can't. Is there a retro Kane attire? There's two different Kane attires. More recent Kane, sort of, but not corporate Kane.
It is AJ Lee and Shawn Michaels face guard, and HBK is, and we'll safely assume AJ is as well.
Well, we don't know, yeah.
We don't know for certain. I haven't seen AJ's look. Is there a chance of an online association in W2K15? There's online modes, but maybe you mean clans or whatever. Highly doubtful.
Is Rob Van Dam's 5-star frog splash differently animated for next gen than last gen? Because the last gen 5-star looks like a regular frog splash.
Does the season mode?
You didn't answer the question about the frog splash.
Yeah, shit.
Okay, great. Move on.
Yeah. Does the season pass cover both current and next gen versions? Nope. If you buy on the 360 version, you will need to buy another season pass for Xbox One.
Yeah.
Can you name the managers in the game? I do know that some of the Divas are managers as well. And you've got Seb Coulter.
Does Kane have the half mask attire? He does, yes.
2002. It looks great in that one, that's for sure.
Did they add more hairstyles to create a superstar? Not that I'm aware of. I don't know, though. Create a wrestler is the same with 2 new kick pads, apparently. Okay.
Okay. Well, hey, look, they know their stuff, so I can't comment on that one.
Orton is going to win, loses from Brock, and Rollins cashes in. Then Orton leaves.
Is there create a belt?
I don't think there is.
I think they've taken it out as well. I think.
Yeah, I think they've taken it out. Sorry, guys.
We don't know for certain, but we haven't heard anything.
Yeah, basically at this point, if you've not heard about it, it's not a good sign.
Yeah. Y2Day Jordan asks, why the Shield don't have their new attires? Pretty much because they get to a point where they can't make big changes, and that was one of them. Yeah, if you watch the Hell in a Cell trailer, they do show Dean Ambrose's newer attire, so obviously you can modify
There's a way to do it, yeah. So, either it's superstar heads, which we're assuming is probably the case, or there's something else in there, which means that you can, change people's attires.
Because they wouldn't just show it all of a sudden.
Yeah, exactly.
Would they?
Well, they might have added it in, but I'm guessing they haven't, and as we've said.
Aluminum foil.
Oh, let me get that off, because people are probably fed up of seeing my Twitter account. Although just
is car mode updated on new gen? From what we saw in my career, that it looked a lot neater, didn't it?
What's that?
The create a superstar mode in my career when we were just editing the superstar. It looked the whole menu HUD and everything looked a lot cleaner. There was less slowdown. Smack Talks is perfect for this, though.
Smack Talks is much better. That's his domain.
Yeah,
that's his,
my domain is animations and playing the game and not tapping out to normal AI.
All right.
How many times can I get this in every live stream? I mean,
I think that's pretty much going to be his.
No, I'll wiggle 2 more
in.
His
gimmick.
What, the tap out man?
Do you think that Eva Marie is going to be in the game? And how many divas do you think we will get?
Well, she'll tap out more than flipping smack talks, and that's saying something. See, I can do it. I can roll it.
I am getting 2K15 for the Xbox 360. If I get an Xbox One, would you advise me to wait until 2K16 if there is one?
No, you go straight away to 2K15.
Do you know what? If I was you, I'd get all your Xbox 360 games and your Xbox 360 and
trade
sell
them in
it.
for me. I'll give you £10.
No, I'll give you £10. You like it, and you buy an Xbox One. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would. I know people will probably hate hearing this all the time. Look, I had to save up so much and constantly complain about the fact I didn't have a PlayStation 4, didn't I, Will?
Yes, and then you were talking to me the other day saying,
"Oh, what? Shop?" And I said, "Hey, look, give me a PS4 and I'll pay you when I get the money." And he said, "No, no," he said.
No.
I hate you, he said.
I had to make a third shop.
He wouldn't do it to me, for me, guys. That's my.
To be fair,
Tubby
Tubby wants me to give him an Xbox One. I was like, "Oh, you can gift me the money." It's like, "Fuck off."
Yeah, that one's a bit more dodgy. At least you know me. You know I'd definitely give.
I know Tubby. Tubby really wants an Xbox One, but I'm not going to give.
You don't live near him, and he lives in America.
Yeah.
So that's not the greatest. Is there a Creator Championship in 360 or PS3? Not that we've heard of. Not that we've heard of. Is the Creator Wrestler mode going to be updated for next gen consoles, or is it the same old, same old? We don't know at this point. But I'm guessing things are going to be similar to how they are. In regards to everything that's not gameplay, I'm guessing things are going to be similar.
Well, the menu HUD for 360 and PS3 is pretty much a carbon copy of 2K14.
Did next gen Creator Wrestlers look better than what we used to? They looked great, didn't they? Even Smack Talk said about how good they looked.
Yeah.
I think they looked fine.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're not face scanned because you create them. But they looked all right. They looked fine. Mm-hmm. You know, you could put a mask on them if you want, and then you don't have to worry about it so much. But hey, I got to be honest. I'm really looking forward to the My Career mode.
Oh no, that's the one we'll all be looking forward to. No question.
Does the season pass cover both current and next gen versions?
No, you can't bridge the gap. Like I say, if you buy on 360, you have to buy again for Xbox One. It's not gamer tag linked, unfortunately, to our knowledge, anyway. But they might change their mind, saying if you buy on this one, we'll give you this at a cheaper price. Possible, but at the minute, nope.
Will W2K15 receive updates?
Well,
we hope so.
We hope so, but this is the franchise which we have promises and we don't get. So, I like to hedge my bets. Personally, I don't know how you feel on that. I mean, it's still Ukes, and I don't think it's a THQ issue. It's more of a Ukes issue, whether Ukes want to update it.
I don't know. It's hard to know until... And it depends on what you mean by updates. Do you mean fixing glitches and issues? And I think 2K will. Looks like they're trying to work hard at the moment with NBA to kind of resolve their server issues. Someone was saying to me earlier on, actually, as well on the forums, they were saying... there's probably going to be server issues and blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, you can't say that until the game is out. There's no way that they will know about any server issues until the game is out.
No,
Same as GTA. Rockstar didn't release GTA 5 going, yeah, I'm sure there's there's going to be loads of server issues. They wouldn't have done it.
No, they should have done a demo, but that's beside the point.
They should have done a beta to have got an idea of like but I think they realised how popular that was going to be when that came out. But anyway.
Oh, we got a decent good question on My Career mode. Is it difficult to get skill points? To begin with, because you're lower on the chain, it's going to take longer.
Yeah, and it's harder at the beginning. I found.
But the more followers you get, the more TV time essentially you get be on the card. Yeah. The more skill points, the more VC you get, and that in turn will increase everything. So. It's just.
What I like about this question as well, actually. What I really like about this question as well is we actually get to talk about something we haven't really talked about. The thing about the My Career is when you're kind of starting off is you don't have a lot of like abilities, so you can't climb to the top rope. You can't like do certain things that you can do once you progress in the game. You need to you'll find that you've got limitations, I guess is the best way of putting it.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot easier to get pinned because your character's not that great at kicking out, kind of thing. So stuff like that is flipping awesome in my view. Absolutely awesome, because that's what makes it harder, not the fact that they constantly reverse every single one of your moves.
And what I found out, and I don't think we said this, with the pin combo, because when we played the SummerSlam build and John Cena did the attitude adjustment, there's a pin combo. Even when you had no stamina, you could still do the pin combo.
Yes.
But when we had played the build after it, I'll say it now. It's just a little bit. They did change it.
They did.
That's all I'm gonna say. I got to play Cena again.
Yeah, and yes.
That's it. Cena. That was really the only change they made to him, and it's a minute detail. Probably have leaked it out when I shouldn't have, but it means they are changing it all the time, which is what I want to stress. It's not like, oh, they've done this thing, they've not forgotten about it. They actually are taking care on the next gen version. Question is, looks like the 360 and PS3 version has suffered a tad.
Jared Gonzalez says, we know the PS3 version will be only an update. Oh, that's pretty harsh. But yeah, okay. I get why you say that, absolutely. We are KO Gaming says, thoughts on RVD being the only new comeback?
Well, considering you look at the rest of the roster.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, who else is going to have one? Del Rio?
Yeah.
He has one actually, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he was still in the game anyway. He had one last year.
There's two Del Rios in this one.
Zack Ryder had one, but obviously that's still in the game. Same for John Morrison's old one.
Yeah, the Zack Ryder
They
one.
haven't removed them. They're just they're in limbo essentially. I haven't got much time left because big things are happening in terms of my shop and
oh yeah. What's
everything.
That?
Well, we're getting a new system in place, and that means that a lot of things will change.
Good,
so we have to stock taking everything at the minute, but next week or two.
Any information about the DLC showcase bringing some new moves? There is a new moves pack which is coming out.
Which only has about another 25, 30 moves or whatever, but there'll be like big moves, proper, like OMG sort of things. Not OG moments, but like, oh my god, they've added this move in. Also, people that hate my 3-second intro, don't worry, that will get changed soon. There was a reason for it. There's always a plan in my head.
Yeah, it does suck.
I know it sucks, but it's so you guys remember that I've done it. There's something's coming. And
yeah.
It will be
is it true that moves are done differently due to stamina and fatigue?
And on Xbox One and PS4, when it comes to finishers, yes.
Yeah, but only really finishers. But
well, no, there's certain moves as well, certain grapple moves. I mean, suplexes.
Yeah, if they're down on one knee, you can do like a DDT.
Yeah, and suplexes and stuff like that as well. If you've done a suplex and you have no stamina after it, you will stay down.
Yeah. Okay, we also got Dolph better be rated 100. I completely understand that, Canon Stewart. I really do. Batista looks pale as hell. Okay. Hey guys, did you know Joey Styles might be doing some commentary for WWE 2K15? I've not heard anything about that.
I haven't heard anything about that either.
No. What's your predictions for Hell in a Cell then, and which country are you in? We're in the UK. Oh, well, yeah, we are. Sorry, I got confused where Wales there for a second. Right, let's talk about Hell in a Cell now then, shall we?
Yeah.
Come on.
Hell in a Cell.
What were the matches?
Ambrose.
Yeah, we know that one.
Ambrose.
Right, we'll talk about that one last.
Ambrose. Brock Lesnar kills everyone.
2014. Let's see if we can get the matches. Where can I get the match card?
Well, you could just go on the Wikipedia.
Is it on there?
We've got Brie Bella versus Nikki Bella, which has
wow, that's the match of the night.
I mean, the loser must become the winner's personal assistant for 1 month.
Oh, that's it's so obvious. Then Brie's going to become Nikki's personal assistant. Right, so that one's we're not getting right. I reckon
Sheamus versus The Miz.
Interesting because it's all about.
Well, no, you was going to be the best match.
Mizdow.
You know, Ambrose and Seth are going to bring it, but the best match really, apart from Goldust and Stardust versus the Usos, is going to be good again. But it's Ziggler versus
Cesaro,
2 out of 3 falls.
I know, a 2 out of 3 falls match. Ziggler wants to bring it. You know that.
Oh, they both
know
will.
That. And Cesaro, does he ever let you down? Does Cesaro ever?
Cesaro had a really bad match in the last 4-5 months. No,
Cesaro he just deserves so much. In another company, he'd essentially be the star. He'd be the ultimate heel. You know what I mean? In that company, he'd be like the guy that people have to get through. Ziggler versus Cesaro would be a great match. If it's a 2 out of 3 falls match, I can see Ziggler winning. But I don't know. 2 out of 3 falls match makes it more difficult.
It's hard to tell. I hope to see Ziggler Sheamus again, and it's just they need to put the titles and force them together.
Yeah, they need to merge the titles. I know they need to merge it so it's just the Intercontinental. No offense to the US Championship, but sorry, it's all about the Intercontinental.
And again, they could do it at TLC where they did the whole sort of split thing again.
So okay, so let's go through it then. Ziggler versus Cesaro. Who's going to win, Yard?
Well, Ziggler has lost a lot lately, so they might just push Ziggler one more time.
Yeah. I reckon Ziggler on that one, but personally, I'd like to see Cesaro win. I'd like to see him with the championship, but I don't think he will, because I think if you go by The Miz and Sheamus, I think The Miz might win. I reckon it'll be all about Damien Mizdow, though.
Oh, it'd be Mizdow.
It'll be all about Mizdow. AJ Lee versus Paige. Oh gosh.
See, I still like the feud.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's run its course.
Yeah, but
it's
better than Brie and Nikki.
They need to bring Charlotte in now.
No, they need to bring in. Absolutely. Well, Charlotte needs to definitely come in, without a doubt.
Oh yeah.
But again, they need to make Charlotte lose the belt first. They can't have the same as Paige.
Yeah, I know, but I get what you mean. Charlotte just needs to come in, because she will really just change the whole thing. Anyway, so I reckon AJ Lee will win that one. Yard, you going?
I think so. I think we'll agree on that one.
Big Show versus Rusev. Well, it's obviously Rusev.
Yeah.
If they let Big Show win, that's a bit of a shame. And no offense to Big Show, I've met him. Lovely guy. You've met him.
No. I think if Big Show wins, it's going to be flipping the sort of anti-heel thing where Mark Henry interferes again. And
no, I'm sorry, Rusev.
But I don't get. You see, everyone was cheering that Big Show and Mark Henry was double teaming Rusev. It's like that's such a heel thing.
You can't turn Rusev though.
I know, but it's
can't
like
do a double
yeah,
turn.
but it's like Mark Henry. Rusev was winning clean, and then Mark Henry interferes to make sure Rusev doesn't win fair.
Yeah, it's more likely that Big Show would knock Rusev out and Henry flipping World's Strongest Slams Rusev. World's Strongest Slams Big Show.
Yeah.
That would be more likely to happen. But anyway, I'm going with Rusev winning.
I'm going to see Rusev kicks out the punch.
You reckon? I don't know about that. That's some big rub. That is some big rub right there. That is I mean, Big Show's got a big hand as well to give a big rub.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Some people pay double for that sort of action.
Yeah. All right, then let's move on to the 2 main events. Cena versus Orton. Yard. Who's going to win?
Well, do we give a shit?
Woohoo. Okay.
No.
They look like they're pushing Orton a little bit now. He's obviously going to turn face at some point. But whether it's in this match, I really don't know. I just don't want to see Cena versus... Okay, this is going to influence my decision, because I just don't want to see Cena versus Brock again. And if they do, then I'm sorry, but Brock just has to beat him. You can't have Cena beating Brock. Otherwise, he might as well go. There's no point in him staying. There's no point. So, it's a shame that the champion isn't around, because it's been a bit too long now, because it was a 5-week month for pay-per-views. So, I kind of think, I've got a funny feeling it might end. If it's the last match of the night, which you're saying it is, then it will end in a no contest and annoy everyone. Don't Hell in a Cells often end in a weird way?
Yeah.
Look at Punk and Ryback.
HBK Taker for the first ever one.
Just dodgy endings to me for a lot of the Hell in a Cell. So, I think Orton's not going to win clean. I don't think. And if someone wins, I reckon Cena wins.
Mm.
What about you?
It's going to be Brock Cena 50. I mean, Orton Brock would be great as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind watching Orton Brock, but you can't do it as both heels. It doesn't make sense. So either they turn it into a triple threat, which means that Brock can look dominant and then lose.
Yeah. And then still Seth wins the belt.
Yeah, but that would be good, wouldn't it? So Brock versus Cena and Orton, right? Brock dominates the hell out of them, but somehow out of nowhere, I don't know, Cena attitude just Randy Orton or Randy Orton RKO Cena. Yeah, no, that's it. And Randy Orton RKO Cena, and whatever. Brock was outside having a cigarette, and so Randy Orton picks up the pin, but then Rollins comes in after Brock's just F5'd Orton. Seth comes in, curb stomp, pins, wins the title. So Orton's annoyed with Seth, right? You've got that feud. Cena, well, we don't care. And Brock's annoyed, but he can move on.
I think Orton and Stephanie should have an affair.
Why?
Why not?
What about Stephanie and Hornswoggle?
Well,
now, that would be a twist.
Yeah, but Hornswoggle's smaller than their kids now. I mean,
what about Stephanie and Kurt Angle?
Hey.
Okay, Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. Then who wins? Come on.
Nah.
I reckon Seth Rollins is going to win. I'll tell you why. Because he's the heel. And if they want to blow off the feud, Ambrose wins. I just reckon it will be something freaking immense at the end, like a curb stomp from up the top. You know, Seth Rollins loves to do big spots. He had the whole flipping ladder off the suplex off the ladder in the Money in the Bank. He did he does suicide dives and everything. They had the big spots in the lumberjack match.
You see, but I don't think they'll go to that extreme because.
Oh, you wait.
But a curb stomp like that is going to be very hard to make sure you don't break your foot.
It'll be hilarious, man. It'll be the funniest curb stomp. And I mean, on the top. I don't mean he goes through the cage. But then again, would you pin them there? Would you be allowed to? I don't know. Is it? It's not full count anywhere on Hell in a Cell, is it? They would pin them.
Well, they normally say beforehand, but normally it's in the ring only for Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, I just reckon there's gonna be a big spot. I'm telling you now, there will be a big spot in that match. And if there isn't, then I don't care because they'll put on one hell of a match anyway. I reckon they'll come out of the cage because they did the whole thing with the lumberjack match. They said the last thing you'll expect is them to come out of the ring. So I reckon they'll do something similar with that.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon they're going to bring it. They are going to have the match of the night. They really are.
Of course, with the clock's going back an hour.
It's already gone back.
Yeah, meaning it's on in less than 2 hours. Because the America hasn't gone back yet, have they?
Oh, I got confused, so I don't have to wait longer.
No.
No, I don't. Yes.
Yeah, we can watch it early. Yeah.
Yeah. Soon.
And we don't have to go to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning. It only needs to be 3.
I'm not feeling well, so I'm not going to work. Oh.
Okay, when you say that, are you legitimately not feeling well?
Someone says create a belt is in. Okay, what if it's in Entertainment EC? Well, that's great.
Yeah, I just haven't heard anything, so.
Right, let's go through a whole bunch of questions as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Is your wife giving birth yet?
Bray Wyatt has a taunt where he yells out, "I'm the eater of worlds." Wow, I didn't know that. That's cool.
He's got the whole world.
Okay.
In his hands, he's got the whole world.
Okay, I'm trying to find an actual question.
In his hands.
Right, no actual questions, guys. No. What do you guys think of Charlotte? I think she's freaking awesome, and she needs to be in WWE at some point to really shake up the Divas division because we thought that was going to be Paige.
I love how actually
I like Paige,
Charlotte's turned into the sort of Randy Orton of Divas.
Yeah, she has.
Because she literally just does the figure 4 neck hold for 4 minutes at a time.
Yeah, all right, but she also does the flipping RKO as well.
It's the rest hold for 4 minutes just to see the reaction people give her.
Well, she's a heel, isn't she? She's trying to annoy the crowd.
Oh yeah, and it works.
Play. Fair play. Like, I always heard that Orton does it on purpose to annoy the crowd. That's why he does it.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be liked. He wants to be hated. You know, that's the point. That's the point of being a heel at the end of the day. When I think Europe, I do think gloomy. Hey, Europe's not gloomy.
No, it's just
Europe's a
cold
big
and
place.
wet and windy
Europe's
and dark
big.
and moody
Europe's
and
big.
stingy.
That's like pretending all of America is like California.
Yeah.
Wade Barrett steals the United States championship and says, "I got some bad news for you," and then destroys it and brings back the European Championship. Hey, I'd be with you on that one.
What
Yeah, cool.
you guys think about 2K Showcase in last gen? It seems to be exactly the same as next gen. From what I saw, I've seen Punk Cena on both versions. And it's the same objectives and everything, as far as I know.
Someone says RKO to Cena, Randy wins.
It's going to take more than
F5's
one
Randy
finisher.
And Cena and Seth cashes in.
This is the thing. Orton Cena, it's going to take more than one finisher.
Oh yeah, that's in their last match though. At least I think Orton did an attitude adjustment and Cena did an RKO, which was something. Will the game include an online association? I don't know what you mean by that, but like you mean like a group where we can all play together and like our own little faction or own little universe? I don't think so. But Yard, you have to get WWE 2K15 on the PS4 though, so we can do share play universe.
Meh.
Share play universe.
Meh.
That means we can both do a universe together.
Meh.
Stop saying meh. You know you need to.
It means opening a PS4, but I can't be bothered.
No, PS4's better.
But you can't record properly off a
You
PS4.
can. You can now. You just turn DRM off, you wally.
But that's pressing a button.
Dude, just get it. Okay.
Pressing a button.
Fine, I'll do a Smack Talks then and become massively popular without you.
Okay, because Smack Talks doesn't want to talk on at all for that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's probably perfect for him. He gets all the money, you get the subs.
Yeah. Oh, I don't mind the subs. Subs is cool. I just like doing this for the fans, Will. I just do it for the fans.
You want to say that in a non-sarcastic way?
No, I do this for these guys. Come on, I don't make any money out of this. Orton might turn face by Survivor Series or Royal Rumble, and then face Triple H at Elimination Chamber. I don't think he'll face at Triple H at Elimination Chamber. If he did, it would be at WrestleMania. But I don't think he will. No. Is share play universe confirmed?
No, but I'd safely assume it is possible.
Guessing, yeah. So we're guessing that obviously you got the PlayStation 4. It's coming out very soon. Share play, and obviously what I'm saying is that the universe mode you can do 2 players because you can actually can you?
Well, you could do it. Well, yeah, it has to be. I think you could have other people watching you.
Oh, but you can't play together.
No, well, in the sense is they can control the controller. You can't use the controller.
Yeah, okay. So you might not be able to do like tag matches with your mate.
Oh no, you wouldn't be able to do. Well, actually, that's probably possible. Actually.
Yeah, that's what I don't know though.
Well, no, the whole aspect of the share play was off
co-op.
Yeah, co-op sort of things you'd be able to play that would normally be offline only. You'd be able to use the share play function to do, which means yes, you should be able to do that.
Maybe. If you're not though, the worst that comes out of that is you both choose like a superstar in the game, and you both play as that superstar. It means you might not be able to have matches against each other, but you can work towards the same universe together. Anyway, we'll see what happens. That'd be pretty cool if it's in there. Do you want one more match? Well, Christian does.
Yeah, and he's got DLC for it, so.
How is Bill DeMott's model looking? Oh wow, you're the first person who's probably ever asked that. It looked alright. I didn't really look at it that much, to be honest. He just kept shouting abuse at me like, "Hurry up! There are people who want this more than you!" and stuff like that. No point Brock versus Cena for the 4th time. For the 4th? Try 5th. Wait, I've lost count. How many times have they fought? It is
$1 million times.
Yeah, $1 million times. I think it should be Brock versus Orton, so Brock can kick his head in. Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I would like to see Goldberg versus Rusev, and see that.
Well, that's brilliant English.
I don't think they are English, Will. So I think I'd rather see Angle versus Rusev. Come on, everyone knows that's what you want. And then they showing off Angle quite a little bit on the WWE network when they were going on about Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
And they showed Angle in that a couple of times. Usually they don't do that, do they? Don't they try and steer clear from anyone from outside? Anyway, if you got WWE 2K14 on PS3, do you want a match? I don't have it on PS3, Eros, sorry. But I will get 2K15 on PS4. When Rollins cashes in, Orton will get him disqualified because of Monday Night Raw. Maybe. They fought 6 times. Really? Okay. What were the times that Orton and Brock have faced each other then? Let's see if I can find out. Do you know, Yard?
How many? Who?
Sorry. Cena versus Brock Lesnar. How many times have they fought?
4 times.
Well, someone says 6 times.
Well, technically, yeah. Let me think. You Backlash, SmackDown, probably another match in there. Yeah, he did the FI in the ring post on the Cena. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times would be about right. Yeah. And then there's house shows and stuff like that. They would have faced each other loads of times. Then OVW and
Zach Gowen beat Brock Lesnar once.
Zach Gowen beat everyone.
2003. Disqualification, but he still won.
It still counts.
And Angle made Brock Lesnar tap out at SummerSlam 03.
Yeah, and Angle and Brock did a 1-hour Iron Man match.
And Stephanie McMahon drew with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Gotta laugh.
I know. Right, I need to actually go because time is ticking. So I will need to turn everything off. If you want to still talk to Wes, then Wes will probably stream
I'll stay for a little bit
more. So follow him on the Games Dungeon. Go.
Yeah, and Twitter. Yeah,
Twitter, Wes the 82. It's been on the screen the whole time.
Yeah, follow me on the Twitters.
But I will have to say bye-bye, so the stream comes off on my end.